Welcome to this channel. This is a space created for thinkers, professionals, creators, and lifelong learners. People who believe that growth does not happen in isolation, but through connection. AryaNet.ca was built with one clear purpose: to create a hub where professionals and creators can come together, exchange ideas, share projects, and learn from one another in a meaningful way. This is not just about networking. It's about collaboration, knowledge sharing, and building something greater together. In this video, we'll explore why teaching what you know and learning what you don't is the foundation of freedom, especially financial freedom, and how strong networks play a critical role in that journey. So I invite you to watch this video until the end, reflect on the ideas, and consider how being part of the AryaNet.ca ecosystem can help you grow, contribute, and move closer to freedom. Let's begin.
All right, let's just jump right in. We all have this picture in our heads of what financial freedom looks like, right? It's usually some solo mission, a mountain we have to climb all by ourselves. But what if that entire picture is just wrong? Today, we're going to tear that idea apart and explore why financial freedom is really a team sport. It's all about the people you learn from, and just as importantly, the people who learn from you.
First things first, we've got to talk about a huge myth that holds so many people back. I'm talking about this idea of the solo freedom myth.
So let me just throw this question out there. What if this whole solo journey to success thing is a total fantasy? What if the real secret, the key to financial freedom, is actually found in your community? And this slide really shows the two competing ideas. On the left, you've got the myth, the lone wolf genius, alone on the mountaintop. It's a cool image, I get it, but it's mostly fiction. The reality over on the right is a powerful, connected network. Success isn't something that happens in a vacuum. It's relational, it's built on the connections between people.
You know, this really gets to the heart of the problem. We think going it alone protects our brilliant ideas, but all it really does is build a wall around our own potential. Without new ideas, without mentors, without partners, our growth just hits a ceiling. Isolation doesn't protect your freedom. It starves it of oxygen.
Okay, so if isolation is the problem, what's the solution? Well, it all comes down to this really powerful idea, the teach and learn principle. This is basically the engine that makes a successful network run. The whole framework is incredibly simple. Teach what you know and learn what you don't. That's it. It's this constant two-way street of value. And when a whole community starts thinking this way, you get this amazing ecosystem where everyone grows. So let's break down that first part. When you teach what you know, you're not just giving away secrets. No way. You're building your credibility. You're becoming a magnet for other smart, like-minded people. And maybe, most important of all, you're creating trust. Teaching is how you turn your own experience into something valuable for everyone else. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, but I'm not an expert yet. A lot of people get stuck on that. But here's the thing. Someone is always one step behind you. There's always someone who can learn from where you are right now. You don't have to be a guru. You just have to be willing to share what you've learned along the way. And then there's the other side of the coin. Your growth grinds to a halt the second your ego gets bigger than your curiosity. The most powerful people in any room, in any network, are the ones who never stop learning. They ask a ton of questions, they listen more than they talk, and they get that everyone has something to teach them. Okay, so this is all great, but how does it connect to our bank accounts? Well, this leads us to a really crucial point. Money, and all the opportunities that create it, always follow people. This is pretty much a fundamental law of how the world works. Every single opportunity, I'm talking about jobs, investments, new clients, it doesn't just materialize out of thin air. It flows through the connections and relationships between people. It flows through networks. Just think about it for a second. When was the last time a truly great opportunity just fell into your lap with no human connection involved? It just doesn't happen. Jobs, investments, clients, even those aha ideas, they all come from conversations, from relationships. You can't scale financial freedom in a silo. It scales in an ecosystem. So here's a cool way to think about it. Knowledge acts a lot like money. An idea you keep all to yourself, that's fading knowledge. It gets old, it gets outdated, it loses its value. But when you share that knowledge, it's like compounding knowledge. Your idea sparks another person's idea, which then refines yours, and suddenly the collective value just skyrockets. All right, now we get to the part that might sound a little backwards at first. Sharing what you know and who you know doesn't slow you down. It actually speeds up your own path to freedom. It's an accelerator. I mean, this is the big fear, right? If I share my best ideas, my secret sauce, won't I lose my edge? Will my competition get ahead? Does sharing actually make me weaker?
The answer is a hard no. Not at all. In fact, it's the exact opposite. Hoarding your knowledge creates stagnation. Sharing it inside the right network, that creates unstoppable momentum.
So how does this momentum actually work? It's basically a 3-step process. First, you become a contributor. You share what you know freely. That builds your reputation. Second, your generosity acts like a beacon, and it starts attracting opportunities to you. And finally, the network rewards you. Not just with a thank you, but with new insights, new partnerships, and amazing connections you never would have found on your own. So let's bring all this home. The path forward isn't about trying to run faster all by yourself. It's about realizing we can all walk much, much further when we walk together.
I want to leave you with this one last thought. Financial freedom isn't some finish line that one person crosses alone. It's a direction. It's a direction we all move in together. Every single shared insight, every connection made, it pushes the entire group forward. So the real question is, are you ready to start moving with us?
Thank you for spending your time with us and watching this video. Your time and attention truly matter, and we appreciate you being part of this growing community of professionals and creators who believe in learning, sharing, and building together. If this video added value for you, please take a moment to like it. It helps the message reach more people. We'd also love to hear from you, so feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and let us know what topics you'd like to see next. Stay connected and watch for our next video, where we'll continue exploring ideas around growth, knowledge, and freedom through collaboration. And if you believe this message could help someone you know, please share it with friends or colleagues who may benefit from it. Together, by sharing knowledge and expanding our networks, we move one step closer to freedom, especially financial freedom. See you in the next video.